Oh,
I want to be an actress, model.
oh my God,
all
tell
of
me
them
about
things
it.
there.
Yes.
So, okay,
Insane.
you need to go somewhere hot.
Jalen, what shoes are these? What sneakers are these? Sir.
I'm scared.
People talk it like they've done it.
That's not what
Yeah.
I'm doing, but... What's good, everyone? Welcome to the More Than Bull Show, House on a Saga, supported by Spotify. This is episode 40, and I'm your host, Paige, and we have a special guest. We have a special one in the building.
Hey Paige, thank you for inviting me on.
Come on.
I run Track and Fits, which is bringing track and fashion together. I know
Sick.
we've had our discussions
We'll
about who
get
can
into it. We'll
dress
get into it.
better. We know it's track and field. But yeah, I've been doing that for the last couple of years. We're getting ready for our first watch party event that's happening
Sick.
in August.
Sick,
So
sick,
yeah,
sick.
obviously come down. Yeah, the space is
Growing.
growing.
It's
at
growing.
such a fast rate as well.
So tell me your background into track and field.
So I started at 7 years old. I was always
Wow.
quite fast.
She said 7. You know what I was doing at 7?
Yeah.
Nintendo DSi. Go on, your turn.
No, seriously, like I was always quite fast, like even in primary school. So my parents just made me do that. That was my local track was Crystal Palace. I'm a South London girl.
No, first of all, this girl is not from South London.
I'm from South
You
London.
gotta take a boat to get to where she ain't from. Like, you know,
Don't
when,
do Croydon like that. You're not about to do Croydon like that.
You know when South people know when people aren't from South, but they like this is one of them.
I'm not having it.
Continue.
This is something someone from North would say. So
I'm from South East. I'm from South East. I ain't from no North London. I ain't even fuck with no one from North London for real. So I don't even know what you're talking about.
But no, anyway, being from South, obviously, you know, like we have the fastest athletes. So it was always very competitive, even in high school. But I'm also quite creative. So I went to the Brit School.
That's it.
So I really enjoyed going there. Obviously, I did all my design stuff, art stuff.
So you went there for like creative arts?
Yeah, so I got to do album artwork for some friends that are like musicians now, whether that be Deo Bello, even Ray went to Brit as well. So
Yeah.
I was just around like really creative people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Do you know what's so mad? I actually went to Stagecoach growing up. I wanted to be an actress, model.
Oh my God,
all
tell
of
me
them
about
things
it.
there.
Yes.
So sport wasn't really there. I did like swimming, taekwondo and stuff, but like basketball came quite late, right? So it got to a point where I was going to Brit School for Saturday.
No way. Shout out Brit.
And then I think you go when you're 14 full time, innit?
Yes, yeah, you do, yeah.
So I was in the process of doing that, but then I decided to take basketball to Spain.
Right.
And that's where it was like,
Having
is it
to-
being an actress or is it being, you know what I mean, an athlete?
And I would say back then as well, like I say back then like we're old, but I mean like I would say it was a lot harder to balance the two, because now I do see schools taking sports a bit more seriously and like kids are told, yeah, you can be an athlete but you can still get your education. Like when I
That's
was
big.
then, it was like very much like pick one.
Yeah, no, that's big because, yeah, even to this day, it's not to the level of America.
No.
So, yeah, so that is big. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So, okay, so you've literally put your creative side and your tracks, like your athletic side, and you've made it into one.
Yeah, I went obviously UEL, University East London.
Come on.
That's where I met
That's where the best ones come from.
And yeah, so that was obviously a great environment to be able to do both. So I
Yeah.
did graphic design, but I did also my track. Obviously, track took off then. Got signed to Puma whilst I was there.
Sick.
Won the Euros.
Sick.
And then I was like, okay, how can I just bring, you know, my creativity into this space? So it was something that was always on my mind, but it wasn't until I went and trained in ATL that's when I really saw how athletes were doing
grind
it.
was,
Yeah. So obviously that American training program is crazy. I was not prepared for it. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, it took me a good year to get into it. But I was there for 3 years. Loved every second. Met like some of my bestest friends from there, and I go back every year.
That's sick. I did see you celebrate your birthday.
Yeah,
I didn't get
I
invite,
have to.
but do you know what it is? It's all right. It's all right. Do you know what it is? It's all right.
Listen, you'll
Do
be
you know
there
what it
next
is?
year.
It's
You'll be
alright.
there next year. It's okay. It's okay. You'll be there.
No, you did look like you had a good time. What is one thing that you learned from being here and then going to America, like that transition?
Yeah.
How, like, what is one thing you would tell like athletes today? Because let it be basketball, let it be gymnastics or track and field or whatever. Yeah. As soon as you come from this environment over there, it's something completely different.
It's confidence. It's all confidence. I think it is a mental game over there. They're going to come strong. Like, people talk it like they've done it. And I think that's different for us. I think maybe it's a cultural thing, but definitely British athletes, I find in general, tend to be more conservative and tend to be a bit more humble. Whereas over there, my coach anyway, he used to tell me, like, don't be humble. Like,
come out, have that dog,
own it, because seriously, like, half of this game is just mental. Like, if you're going to the line or you're going to the game and you think you're going to win, that's going to take you that much further than someone that's just going there to be like, oh, I'm just going to see how good I do today. So I think it's definitely a mental game. There's that, but then also like physical preparation. Like, I think I wish I got myself ready here, like in terms of, I wish I upped my training a bit here before I got out there. Yeah, because once you're out there, you just got to keep up. The weather is hotter, obviously. You're training in a bigger group, you're with faster people than you, so it's kind of like you don't want to go there and feel like I'm having to play catch up, because that's really
the worst thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So now I want to get into track and fits, because when I first saw track and fits page, you know, I wasn't feeling it.
I know. She came out. No, but I respect it though. I actually really respect that, because honestly, I feel like that was what everyone was saying at a certain point. They were like, well, track athletes can't dress, or like they're not really showing their creative side.
Do you know what it is? So I was thinking about this on the way here, because I was like, okay, like me and Maya, we're going to have this conversation in person. Bit nervous. I was thinking about like, so I went to Oakland, and there was a lot of athletes there, right? In Hertfordshire. And I was thinking about who really stood out to me as like one of them ones. Because even in basketball back then, I wasn't really thinking people were on the fashion thing. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So I know it was more of a sneaker game. Yeah. So I was thinking like Tope had a very distinctive look.
Yes, yeah.
And Rachel Miller had a very distinctive look. And then apart from that, no one really shines out. So I say that to say, even though my basketball community, I didn't really feel like anyone really came out on the fashion thing, I have to actually respect that in the track and field community who I knew, it was more vocalized from the two people that I knew. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I
actually do respect that. But I genuinely feel like Rich Woman is actually meant to be a basketball player, so it doesn't really count. And Toby's really just on his thing. But the connection between track and field and fashion, tell me about it, because when you see basketball, you have Allen Iverson, and then they came out with the law in like 2005, like you got to dress a look to for a certain NBA image, and then David Beckham for football. So tell me about the inspo for track and field.
Right, so obviously, first of all, I've got to give respect to basketball, because they are definitely the first sport to like put fashion at the forefront. Like, I mean, it's just known for that. So it definitely solidified fashion, and sports has to start with basketball. But in track and field specifically, I would say Florence Griffith-Joyner, Flojo, world record holder for the female 100 and 200. She used to come in her own kit, like literally like one-legged leggings. Like, she used to design her own kit. So she was the first, I would say. She used to come with her long nails as well. Like, everything used to be done. And I think she was the first one that kind of put a staple look on like what a track and field athlete should be and how they should carry themselves.
Just being authentic.
Yeah, being authentically yourself. And she was winning as well. So when the two come together, it just looks so cold. And then I would say, other than that, I would even put Usain Bolt in that category of someone that just stepped out and was like, this is who I am, and this is who and you're just going to take me for who I am. I'm not going to try and pretend to be anyone else. And then more like, we're looking towards now modern day, Noah Lyles, I know he gets mixed, views all the time, but he's authentically himself. Like,
he don't give a fuck.
He doesn't care. Like, he literally he's like, okay, today I'm going to do this with my hair. Even painting his nails, like, he just wants to be himself. And I think you always have to respect any athlete that is brave enough to do that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess that kind of comes with the mental state you're talking about, because if you got the mental state to run a certain time or to put yourself out there, you got to do it in all aspects of the game.
Yeah. I think it's like, it's no coincidence that Noah's also winning as well. I feel like there is definitely like this synonymous connection between someone that really puts themselves out there and them actually winning the race, because ultimately it throws off people around you. They're like, oh, he's coming like that, oh, he's looking like this. your mind is on the wrong thing. Like, you've got to run a race. You're looking at Noah's hair. Like,
he had business.
Yeah, so I feel like he's already just setting the tone in that space. And obviously it got picked up last year. I went to the New York Grand Prix. Shout out to Noah for organising that. So I was able to come out there, photograph him. I had a team out there as well that helped. And yeah, we were able to capture all of that content, and then New York Times picked up on it. They featured it.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, and then that obviously helped the page pick up a bit more pace.
So, okay, with Track and Fits, what is the project, right? Like, where do you see it going?
So ultimately, we're going into watch party space, because the ultimate goal is to connect people that don't have any idea about track and field into the sport.
Okay.
So it's about bringing people from other sports or even from fashion to come and see, okay, look, this is track and field, get to know it, understand it, because it's an underfunded sport. So the more people that I can get into it, the higher chances there are for athletes to earn more money from it. So that's the goal for me. Like, it's personal.
To make them marketable.
Yeah. I feel like if I was an athlete and there was track and fits, I would really appreciate the page, because in my head it's like, okay, this is another way for me to get money.
You are 100%, especially because you've been doing it. Do you know what I mean?
I love, you know me.
No, but when you were with Puma, I genuinely felt like, okay, you might have been a signed athlete, but I thought you were there for the creative aspect also. I didn't necessarily just thought it was because of your God-given ability. I genuinely felt like it was like, wow, like she actually has a look that no one's been, like your nails would match the shoes, and it would just be like, you guys gotta know about Maya. Like, this girl, like, she's been doing her thing for a minute. So I'm happy you're not getting your flowers.
Thank you.
It's gonna grow, and that's exciting. I think with basketball, it's the same within the UK. I feel like outside in the NBA, it's a lot more appreciated. It's not like baseball. You know, baseball's like the highest paid. But I do see how track and field, it can kind of get lost. And I do feel like with athletes now coming out with a certain look, it looks very attractive. It looks like an attractive sport. Yeah. So I do see that picking up more spectators' eyes and all of that. Same with basketball.
I would say definitely in America though as well. Like, I've seen that now that there are these walk-ins. Recently, the American Olympic trials, Noah Lyles brought in Snoop Dogg with him. So it just gives an excuse to add more value to the track meet.
Because you might not know nothing, but if Snoop Dogg is there, it's like, I want to know what he's doing there.
Automatically, it's just more engagement for the post. Like, I'm just looking at it from a marketing perspective. More people are going to like a post that has someone that they know than just an unknown athlete. So yeah, it's definitely bringing more eyes, and I just hope that I think LA 28 is going to be crazy.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
why do you say that?
Obviously, LA, in terms of like the culture there, I think they're going to bring that to the forefront.
The fashion.
Yeah. Fashion wise, it's going to be insane. But also, I think the people around it. So like, I think the stores, they're going to have pop-up stores during the city during that time. So I just hope I'm out there, and hopefully Track and Fits might have a pop-up store there too. That would be great.
That would be sick. That will be sick. So, okay, so we're going to see growth in track and field, and we're going to see growth in the WNBA. We see it both happening.
There we go.
That'd be sick. Make sure you follow Track and Fits on IG for the latest fits. Is it just track, or is it any...
Track and Fits, so we literally only feature track and field athletes in their fashion. Like, I'm trying to be competitive against like NBA fits, you know what I mean? Like all these other pages.
Oh, we're about to do it right here.
All of it, exactly. We need to compete. So yeah, go follow the page, check it out. I would also say, you know, keep your eye out for next week. There's also a campaign coming out around like some new merch we're dropping. And obviously we've got this event coming up in August. So keep your eyes out.
Maya, I want to know, is there any NBA player that has caught your eye?
I mean,
not in regards to anything, but their fashion.
I will always say Shea. Like, I gotta put Shea there. Like, he's my favorite. Like, in terms of best dressed athlete, I'm not saying in basketball. I think across every sport.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like he's definitely top.
He's got mad sex appeal. Like, the way he puts a fit together,
it's crazy.
Stylist is mad. Need to know who it is.
But also the photography. Like, his page is so
clean.
well put together. Like, yeah, the brand image that he has is so marketable as well. Like, if I was a brand, I would want to sponsor him easily.
Sick Shay, you got fans out here. And then what about talk to me about do you know much about the WNBA?
Well, obviously I've seen now they've got their walk-ins coming in, and I did know.
Who do you like?
Okay, I don't want to say her name wrong, but Rickea
Jackson.
Yes, I need to show you her picture, but honestly, she came out with a fit that was crazy.
Oh yeah, she's tough.
She came out with some crazy fits. So I was like, okay, yeah, WNBA, they're stepping up. They're coming forward. And obviously this year, I've just seen the growth has been insane. I think more people, well, I would say even from a college perspective, like more people tuned into the women's college basketball than the men's. Like I couldn't name any men's college athletes.
No, neither can I, apart from the one that didn't get the NIL deal. But I do feel like that has a lot to do with the NIL deals that have happened.
Right. Yeah, and we spoke about this. Like NIL deals is such a huge.
How much would you want to go to America knowing that was there?
Well, you went.
But I wasn't there on the NIL deal. Like,
Right.
I graduated as soon as it came. I was like, oh,
damn.
That's what I'm saying. We need to get a doctorate degree. We need to go back. Okay, cool. So let's go back maybe like 10 years, right? And let's say sport is where it is now. Yeah. Would you pursue more to go to college in America?
100%.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's a no-brainer. I mean, in terms of like the weather, the coaching quality is insane.
Okay, you need to go somewhere hot, because clearly there's places in America where it is like Colorado cold.
True. Like I would have to go to like a southern like state uni, like either LSU, maybe Texas A&M. Like those are like,
or Florida Gators. Go on.
track universities, predominantly, because obviously as a track athlete, we're training outside most of the time. So I don't want to be
warm weather 24/7.
I need to be away from this rain of London. Like I need to be away.
Yeah.
But then also I would say they're so far ahead in terms of like rehab. So if you get injured out there, I've seen athletes get injured, they come back in 3 months. Over here,
there's bare scans we do, like, and we have our own nutritionist. Like, there's bare stuff that we do that we don't even. And we be doing like prehab stuff. I'm like, why am I doing this fucking bullshit, man? But I never really had any injury apart from like bad tendonitis. But I've never really like surgery on a finger, broken finger, and that's it. I've never. Wow. I was very well looked after. I can't say it didn't benefit me. Whereas here in the UK.
They just let you fend for yourself, like
bro, you putting ice in a bin or whatever, jumping in the bin with cold water, like fam, you really feel like you're in the trenches.
It's the ghetto. The ghetto.
Nah. And you eat good out there too. If you go to a high for sure.
And they cover, like, the thing is, even if you're on sports scholarship, so they'll cover everything for you. Over here, the sports scholarship's not hitting the same. Like,
it's not the same. No.
It's not the same. It's completely different, I think.
And you've kind of seen it both, because you went to UEL and you've seen life in... Yeah. Nah, because even when I had my wisdom teeth, I couldn't play basketball. I was like, nah, it hurts too much. They paid for it to come out, because in America, that too much money. Yeah, no, they were like, let's pull all of them out.
Wow. See?
I didn't pay not one penny. Let that be here after you're 18 years old.
Paying $1,000, $2,000 a
safe. Safe. I'm out.
Oh no.
Nah. So many benefits in going to America. So the I don't know, someone's got an NIL deal in America, and he's got like the biggest NIL deal, and he's from the UK. And the thing
I've seen this.
Yeah, it's like, his name is Great Ozabar, and he I think he went to Myerscough. So, but he was like on All American team. Like he did his thing.
Out.
Yeah. So now he's got the most lucrative deal, which is insane, because he's actually from the UK. And then remember, I was talking to you like, how does it even work? Because of the visa and all of that. So they've made it work, which is like, when I tell you, like, if they want it to happen, they'll make it happen.
They will. Yeah. And I would just say, like, that's another thing. You think about going to uni in America, work out the visa. I know it's a student one, but just make sure you're looking at anything that could benefit you down the line, because obviously once you graduate, if you want to stay there, think ahead, basically.
You can't just marry someone. I mean, you can. Yeah, that's not what I'm doing, but like, need to tell the Lord that's not what I'm doing, but right. Anyway, so you said Miss Jackson has got you for the best W fit.
Yes. Like, that I've seen this year. Yeah. 100%.
Sick. Okay, well,
what about you?
I'm a fan of Angel, Angel Reese.
She's coming through.
I don't. Do you know what
I love her attitude.
She reminds me of Sha'Carri Richardson.
She does.
Yeah.
She does.
Yeah. And I like it because it's now a new era of girls chatting their chat. Do you know what I mean? You can't even deny that they can't even walk it. Like, they know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
For sure. they know.
No, that's the thing. I feel like she's another athlete that's just transcended the sport. Like, people know her name and they might not even know what she did in her last game. Do you know what I mean? Like, me personally, like, I probably don't know her stats, but I know exactly who she is. Like, the attitude that she comes with is a breath of fresh air. Like, I'm like, this is what's making everything exciting. Yeah.
And we need it. We need more outspoken and more people who aren't just like in a little bubble scared to talk. So that's what we're here for.
I'm Maya from Track and Fits. This is More Than Bull Show. Like, comment, subscribe, and listen to this next episode.
We're going to go into a little this or that. It's going to be like track and field.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
NBA.
I want to know who you selected here because...
Do you know what? Okay, let me just clear some things up. So the Minnesota Lynx, congratulations to them. They just won the Commissioner's Cup in the WNBA. Ooh. So we're going to be looking at their fits. And then we're going to be looking at some of the Celtics. They just won the playoff finals in the NBA.
Yes.
So we're going to be looking at their fits as they're like the champions at the moment.
I hope you threw Derek White in there.
I sure didn't.
Oh, wow.
I chose three athletes and three of the girls.
I'll style him if he needs styling help.
So we got Elijah and SGA. Oh, wow.
Okay. He's looking like Sandman in here. That's what I can say. Looking like Sandman. I like it because it's different. Leather fit. He's looking brave. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna have to give it to Elijah. Come on, green trousers with a duffel bag, Prada's on. I'm going with Elijah, and that's not even me being. I love Shay. I told you I love Shay.
No, you did.
But this particular look.
I hear what you're saying. I like Shay's look because I ain't never seen it before.
Right.
And that's why I like it. And I feel like if anyone wants to pull this off, it's going to be him. Elijah, I actually do like Elijah's fit. Me personally can't do a white t-shirt, so I'm going to have to say no. Only because I get it messy. So I actually can't do it. But he does look amazing.
Okay.
Ooh. LeBron. I like the pants. So what pants are these? Nice. On, how do you say his name? Mutaz?
Yeah, Mutaz Barsham. Yeah, he's wearing a full Amiri fit in this. Like, I like the layers. You see, I like layering up. So for me, again, but then I like a double denim as well, you know.
Do you?
I love a double denim.
I ain't never seen you in a double denim.
Have you not?
I've not seen you in a double. Never.
I was even going to wear that today. I do like double denim. Oh, this is tough, actually. But why is his headphones on like that? What's he got on?
Who, LeBron James? Because LeBron James likes to act like he's listening to something and he's not. So he probably don't
leave that man alone. That's my favourite line.
I'm gonna have to go with your man. I
actually prefer. Cool. Mutaz. Yep. Okay, we're winning here, guys. We're winning. Point proven.
No, but LeBron James, I do like the fit. The little LV denim. It is cute. Well done.
Anthony Davis. This is tough.
Do you know what? I actually like AD's fit because for me, the more I see of him in fits, the more I think he looks very handsome. The more I see him away from looking at him in basketball.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And this is what we want, right? We want to bring eyes away from the game to bring them to the game in a way. So...
But this white t-shirt with the blue...
I don't like white t-shirts, to be fair. So I can't...
I like the all black opium kind of vibe, you know what I mean? Like, it's dark. I would say Javon for this. I have to put my guys forward.
I'm just going to have to put the cross out here because she's acting like... I'm scared.
Go away! Oh my God, go away. No, I like the all it's giving Playboy Carti vibes. I gotta say, Javon Harrison.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, so I guess Maya may have won.
Guys, you know how proud I am because, to be honest, I feel like we've done a full 180 from what you were saying last year. So this is great news for me.
I do respect how the track and fits growth. Yeah, whatever.
Thank you.
I'm not saying that. Asia wins this one for me personally.
Yeah, personal style wise, I would go with Asia.
I like Asia's fit because someone who's already 6'7", I don't need to be wearing heels. So I like it because it still looks. It's dressed in a way where it's still like not casual.
No, I actually like this. I can see myself in that dress, you know, that blue.
I can see this. Yeah. This looks like something you would wear.
Yeah, I think for my personal style, I'd go with Asia. But then again, Keely I like this, you know.
Where was she going here? She looks really amazing.
I think she was going to some GQ event. I need to double check on that. No, it was a Vogue event, I think.
She does look amazing.
Yeah, but obviously that was styled. So I feel like Asia's probably put this one together herself, I would say. So I always go with Asia. I think that's fair.
Nina and Angel. I like Angels more.
I knew you were going to say that.
Mm.
This is tough.
And I can see an Angel's fit also.
Again, I was going to say this is personal style wise.
So Maya's meant to be an NBA, a WNBA athlete.
Yeah, like when it's
and she
all
can
said
actually
and
touch
done.
the rim. So she can actually jump and touch the rim. It's actually insane. So this is what she's meant to be.
Okay. Nina's wearing Burberry in this, but
she looks amazing.
Angel,
this looks like
the boots. The boots have won it for me.
The boots is tough.
Yeah.
But this looks like very editorial. It looks like a very editorial look.
Yeah.
I do like it. It looks very like Vogue-ish, like nice. Cameron Drinks.
This is a no. Vashti. Vashti's won this. This is a no.
Really?
Like, I feel like there's no comparison here.
Oh.
That let's.
Not at all.
No. Vashti coming with the off-white, with the green, with this layered jacket on top.
So basically,
matching.
Maya's basically saying, if it's not designer, it don't make sense to her.
Whoa. I'm not saying all of that. But I like layers. So
I do like Vashti's, yeah.
Yeah, Vashti, I think it's coming through with that. Okay, well, it's 2-1. So you guys
well done to the W.
You guys have won.
Well done to the W. So Dorka versus Drew.
You know what? Drew hasn't been coming as fly as I want him to.
It's alright. All he got to do is play some defense. He can come however he wants. He can, if he wants to play hero ball also, he can do that also. He can come however he wants.
I wish he just, yeah.
Do you like his pants at least?
No. I feel like this is a beach look. Oh. I would definitely go with Dorka, right?
Dorka, yeah. Yeah, you do like the all black. Nafisa and Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen, what shoes are these? What sneakers are these? Sir. He can do better than this. I've seen him in better fits than this, so let's not use this as like we're not judging Jaylen on this.
This was game 4, I think. Okay. This was game 4. It wasn't game 5.
He was tired. It's alright. I like her. I like the boots again. I do like those. But the duffel bag is nice though, and the hoodie's very nice.
For Jaylen. So which one are you going with?
I'm gonna go Jaylen.
Because you're a JB fan, I get it. Courtney and Jason Tatum. I like Courtney. Courtney bright and happy.
Say Courtney. I like the babushka scarf. I like that vibe.
Yeah, she's cute.
Jason, I've seen him again. You guys have picked. Honestly, I feel like they're gonna be really upset with the pictures you've picked. I'm gonna be real. He can dress way better than this. I
couldn't find pictures from game 5, and I want it to be like the fit that they came in and won.
Okay, do you know what? To be fair, they were focusing on the game. To be fair, like they won, so I can't.
When you win by like that much,
but the white tee with the, come on.
Who do you think is his stylist?
I can't remember. Do you know what? He has a stylist, and she's
it's
actually
not LMA. LMA wouldn't let him.
LMA would never. She's a Brit school girl. She would have never done that.
I don't think he looks bad, but
no.
I think he's looked a lot better, like you said.
Yeah. So we'll go Courtney. Let's go Courtney.
Oh, there we have it. The girls just killed this whole thing. Maya, is there any last things you want to say? Thank you for coming, by the way.
Thank you
We
so
appreciate
much.
you, and we're so excited to see how Track and Fits works out, and we're excited to be a part of the future of it. So,
I cannot wait. I need you to come onto the Track and Fits pod as well. Like, you need to come and
so nervous. If you're not seeing her podcast yet, they're like all animated and that.
Yeah, we have little cartoon animations. You'll see it on the Instagram. You'll see it. But no, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Anything you want to say?
I would just say, look, shout out to More Than Bull Show. First and foremost, this girl's doing big things. Like, I know she's very humble. She doesn't like to talk about herself, but she's really moving the needle on this.
Rubbish. Next.
So shout out to you, Paige, for doing that. And I would just say, like, look, athletes that are tuning in, reach out. If they need any advice, they should just reach out, and hopefully, if they are planning to go to uni, go to America. Go get an NIL deal. Go make that money.
Go get your money and get your education at the same time.
Exactly.
Period. You can't do that nowhere else. Maya, thank you for coming in today. Guys, this is the end of season 2 of the More Than Bull Show. It's just me today, but everyone is super, super busy and excited for the next season. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But don't worry, guys. We're going to be covering all things basketball, more than basketball, on all platforms: TikTok, IG, YouTube, you name it. We're still going to be there throughout the summer. So watch this space. Cheers! Lighter, lighter, lighter!